Okay, so we're here on the trading day. I think it is going to break these lows. We checked on the news. There's no news today up until 1:30. On the levels, we're seeing here that we're hitting the daily equilibrium. There are some buyers down here. I mean, we could short it from here to probably the 600 area, but there's not a lot of room there to make profit. So again, this is the 1 hour, 4 hour daily candles. So yesterday it closed bullish, but we are on this bearish leg, meaning this three candle formation is pushing down. This swing low was respected. It's pushing price lower. Um, I still think it should go down to the 512, but there's buyers here, so we're going to wait to see if we get a sweep of these lows and um, and then go from there. So we want to make sure that we wait for the first 15 minutes to close. So we're going to wait a little bit just to evaluate where the price might want to go. So there's a push I think is gonna try to reverse a little bit, but we'll see. This last hour has been pushing down extremely hard. So this was the target that we put in yesterday. We didn't take the trade all the way here, but it did hit there. So we'll see. I still think that might want to go down to the 600 level, but we have to wait for price action to tell us. So we're still here. We're going to be patient. We're going to be waiting, and we just need clear price action. So obviously, okay, this whole move here, it's a bearish move. So if we want to trade the continuation to the short side, we could trade it from here to the downside. Um, yeah, we're just gonna wait here. This 5 minute candle is gonna close in the next 3 minutes, so we're just waiting. So here we're getting a good closure, so sweeping the lows. We just need this to close this way. Um, I might go just with three. So this is our funded account. We're almost $300 up. But I want for this to close. This to close, and we could take it to probably this area here, or we could wait for the 15 to reverse. That is a stronger sign. So here, this is doing a W. The RSI is doing a W, which is good. Um, yeah, it's pushing. I'm gonna close in 2 minutes. We're gonna wait here, and then we're gonna see if there's an opportunity to add in to scale in. But we need to wait for this candle to close. The reason why we're waiting for this candle to close is we know that price could potentially um, at this wick reverse down, close in a doji or a bearish candle, and we don't want to buy at the top. If this is exactly what's happening. Look, it's coming down because I didn't see that it really went below these lows, so it's creating equal lows now. Um, but yeah, so we need this closure. So it's 1 more minute, and then we're gonna see how it closes. But we need this to close, especially doing this. The RSI, I look at it a lot as price, right? So this is doing a W, and it could really push. But this candle needs to show me some strength. If it doesn't show me strength, I think it's gonna dip to those 600 levels. So here is some strength. I'm gonna, if it flips bullish, I'll buy, and I'm gonna buy not with a lot of not with a big size, but I need to see pressure here on the RSI to go up, which is not. Uh, so yeah, but we'll see. We're waiting here. Oh, here, and I'm gonna put the stop loss right there. So if it comes back down and it wicks us, then we're fine. We didn't take a big trade. It will be um, maybe $100 loss. We're okay with that. And because of that, now we're shorting to the 600. Okay, here, and we're out. So We're up 78 on this funded account. So that if this failed, right, like as we were looking into that trade, that means the price is not going to push up. This wasn't a strong enough bullish candle, so it was an idea that it will pop. We went a little lighter, and then we doubled the size to the downside. So it is also just being understanding of what could happen. Now, if this now I need to for this candle, this 15-minute candle to close. It is looking like it wants to go um, to probably this area here. Let me write it down. Let me draw it. Take it to this down movement here to the 500. But I need a strong closure there. So we're gonna wait. We're hitting a few good trades. I might switch up to the other account, but yeah, let's wait. We're gonna wait for this 15 to close, and then we'll see what it gives us. Because now if we're looking at here, this is where price pushed up, as we were talking about, is getting into this gap. On the 4 hours is a 4 hour imbalance. There's equilibrium here at 500, so it could look down for equilibrium. The RSI is pushing down. Okay, it's a strong bearish move. Um, I just don't want to short it here because here it could have a strong reaction. So it does look like it's going down. It does look like it broke this swing low here, right? So we're having this swing low here, but price could come back and close above it, and that is where bears get trapped, right? So if this 5 minute candle closes there, so we put in this swing low here, it could be a sweep. It could sweep the lows and push back up. So we don't know what's going to happen, but what we need to do is wait for price to tell us. Okay, so now if this 15-minute candle is closing strongly below the swing low, RSI is coming down. Um, I'll probably want price to come up, and then I'll go into the 1 minute to look for a candle structure to the downside for the continuation of the short. But that is the price has to show me that, right? So I'm trying to be as patient as possible here. Take as little trades as possible, and as high quality trades as possible. So now if we look at here at the weekly, this is the weekly bar that we're in right now. It is a bear bar, but it came down, got orders, and then price is being pushed. So we'll see how it goes. So we just got to stay patient. I'll be doing a lot of breakdowns of what I'm looking at here. So for example, here is in 1 minute, this candle's going to close. All right. So let's see how it closes. Now, because it's a bigger level, okay, it doesn't mean that the price can't just go up a lot from here and it can't fully reverse. Okay. So here, I'm going to put a short there that was just going to hold. And then let's see. I should have taken profits because that was just an impulse. So when I do that, it's like, hey, I'm saying this is gonna be respected. Um, I try to look at those areas where because if this closes strong like this 5 minute candle, like if it closes super strong, this is a sharp turn. So this is a full sweep of the lows. Exactly what we were talking about that was gonna happen, I think is happening here. So now we just gotta wait for the closure, because this could fully flush down from here. So it just depends on how many buyers there are, but we are in a buyer area. So I was looking for that initial reaction to the downside. So I should have closed the trade right then and there. I didn't. Now the W on the RSI is happening, so I might just take the L here and wait for price to settle. It might come all the way down and push down to the lows, which is fine. Um, so I should have waited on that one. And look, now that's happening. But yeah, it's not the trade that I was looking to do. So we're good. A quick reaction trade. I ended up holding it longer and price retrace. I didn't want it to turn into a $200 loss. So right now we're down 80. I want to keep my losses down to a minimum. So to see, so here's engulfing. Now I want a closure, which would allow me to put a little bit more size. So it is, this is happening. And on the one, we should see an inverse fair value gap here. Yep. Um, which is a sign that everything is looking good. Um, and yeah, so we'll wait for this candle to close. So whenever you see these, a candle as a sharp turn on the 5, on the 1 minute or the 2, you're going to see a IVG fair value gap inversion as it is popular. Um, and if this 5 minute candle closes, so if we look at the, let's say the fib, right? And we take this candle, if this candle closes above the 39, right? Um, that means it's closing above the discount area strong, then it's very likely to continue. So we should have been looking for the long and not the short. We got punished, no big deal. 2 more minutes, this is gonna close. Uh, oof, that is already, it already moved 40 points, but it's all good. We're gonna wait for this. We want the closure. We don't want to guess. We just want a strong closure here. Damn, that is 40 points to the upside that we just missed. Um, but impossible to know. Impossible to know. So I might go in with 2 if I get a little pullback here. This thing should go to the 97 area. This area here. There's 1 more minute until the closure. I think I should have waited because then it could really mess us up here. Because if it really comes down hard, I mean it's gonna drag us because we bought in too high. So that is why we need to wait for that candle to fully close. Because look at this. Now we're going to be down almost $300 due to the impatience of not waiting on that. So it is coming all the way down, and this is likely for it to flush down to that 500 level that we mentioned. So this was just a trap. It should still push a little bit, so I'm going to add, just knowing that, but I don't know how far it's going to push. So we'll see here. It's giving us some profits. Now remember, we are down $80 already, and I am adding significant size based on this push here. And basically betting on that this RSI push will continue at least to, oof, whoa, yeah, that's what happened. Damn. Ooh. So we're gonna ride this short, guys. Now we're down. Might blow this account, A78. We're waiting for a quick little push. That push didn't come. That flush is, it wants to continue to the downside. Um, now we just need to wait though, because there's buyers here, so they're fighting. But they definitely started to control that. Um, Now I just completely flushed down, so we'll see. I hope I don't get chopped up in here. Um, yeah, we're adding here. We're adding here. Should have gotten at least those 500. Oh, I should flush down more. Now, I don't want to end up going into big drawdown here if it starts popping up because we are a buyer's area. And we got out there. We're down $80. Um, so we're looking at this level, 500. We're gonna let this ride. Let's see what happens. So now, like I mentioned, is I went down on that because the initial idea didn't work out. Should have waited for this 5 to close, to be honest, before jumping in. I jumped in a little too soon, but we're just gonna let this one ride now. No, I think the stop loss should be above this high, the 15. Um, but we're gonna see. Like if this closes strong. Now the hour is about to close, which is a little concerning because the new hour will potentially push down. So we got 7 minutes there till the new hour opens. So this trade I shouldn't be holding it for much longer. I need to wait for the new hour to open. And then based on that, we're gonna have one more candle potentially to push down, but it could reverse. So let's hope that this flushes down, continues to flush down um, to this area of interest, because it's not just that price is going to get there, is making sure that we're not taking on too much drawdown when it gets there, or we don't get stopped out, because the new candle could open, right? So let's say the new hourly candle opens, it pushes to this area, and then it pushes down to here. And by then we're stopped out, and then we just watch the move go without us. Right? So that's just not what we want there. Um, so here it is. So I'm gonna bet this is gonna flush down a little bit more, and just gonna go for it, man. Gonna go for another expansion here, another candle, just because it closed so strong. But there's buyers there. Yeah, there's buyers there. Oh, 245, 145 there. So this is the issue because the candle's going to close. And remember, like the last 5 minute candle, usually it reverses back a little bit to create that wick. Um, so if I get another push to the downside, I'm likely going to get out. And just wait for the new candle to open because that candle could really push uh, and get us into a lot of drawdown. So uh, I'm just going to get out. Gonna get out. We're up a little bit. Not bad. So it's a good thing we got out because this could push. And now this is a swing low. We're going to wait for the next hourly candle to open. As you guys can see, I focus a lot on reading the candles and looking at the RSI. Um, and this is just adding confluence to the way that we want to trade. So we had this target at the 500, like what we spoke about earlier, is this swing low of hourly. There's a support area here. Um, and I just think it's gonna take hopefully another 5 minute candle um, to get there, but this one could flush down fast as but we're getting into a buyer's area, so I don't really want to short going into there. The only reason I was short is if price comes into this area. Okay, these two swing lows. So if it pushes here, we could take, but that is 70-point retracement. I don't think it's gonna go there. I think it's gonna go tap this area first. So we could have held that long another 15. I mean, that short another 15, 20. Um, but we have to stay true to our strategy. Even though we could see where the price is going, it doesn't mean that we should put risk in that direction. So here the new candle's gonna open. Is going really, really, really strong. So I think it is gonna push down. We just want that opening there. Want price to push, and then we're gonna short it, like potentially at this area. We're gonna get a very high probability. Oof. Yeah, this thing. Let's see. Ah, man, we missed out, man. We should have just let it ride and taken that all the way to exactly what we said, the 25,500. So this is the thing: is you respect your trade, your trading system, um, and let's say here it is not reaching there. It's a 10 pointer, but it should tap it out there, and then from there we look for a reversal. But um, yeah, we could see that this boom, it hit our target, so we're up 100. Um, yeah, it is going all the way down this area. Now it's tapping it. So we're gonna wait. RSI has been down, has been showing some signs. Um, the bigger time frame, it is they're at the equilibrium, and this is a what kind of level this is. That's a monthly level, so price could just do a lot of bullshit around monthly levels. So we're gonna wait. See, this is what's happening now. That is a 20-point little push on the 1 minute. Bet you. So if yeah, we could take some risk here that this hourly candle will push into this body. Okay, at one point. So we could take a pretty good trade to the upside if we get um, a good like I need a good 1 minute candle, knowing that there's all this imbalance here, so for price to retrace into. Um, but I do think that it might want to go to the 440. Man, this was a we read this short and this just fell 200 points, waiting for the potential reversal and not letting our trades run. Um, I'm not even looking at any I'm not even looking at any news. I don't know if on Twitter there's anything going on, but I think this could go to the 500 to this area, but it does want to keep going down, down, down. Um, Damn. patiently waiting, man. Patiently waiting. We start on another 50, 60 points. It's all good. We misread it. It was clear signs. There's strong downside pushes. Now here it could potentially bounce. This is a 1 hour block. I'm gonna go for it. Um, this is based on the area and based on just price being so far down, but it could still, like, this is not a great trade. But I have conviction that there's gonna be some buyers here, so we're gonna patiently wait here to see if we get a push to the upside. I should have waited for at least that 1 minute candle to close bullish, because this could flush down another 40, 50 points of this candle. But we're seeing here pressure, seeing it there. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. We're gonna get out and we're gonna wait for this to close. I'm just gonna wait for a 5 minute to. We traded this wick. I thought that was wild. So we're up about 250 for the day 300. I'm not putting risk. I'm trading small accounts, 50K profit from accounts. Uh, yeah, I might go down to the 400 to those lows. Uh, yeah, man, this is tough. Tough to sit here with my hands tied. Yeah, once this got closed, we should have shorted here, put the stop loss here, let it ride to the area that we said. We're reading the chart well, and that is one of the biggest things is when you're reading the chart well, the execution part, right? It also needs to be on part. So we're reading well. Um, we didn't let things run. We're still profitable though. I think I'm much like missing out on trades and over trading. So we're okay for right now. Now this is this candle here. See, I might put on two if it gets to that 50 level. Um, yep. My fully reverse. We don't know. But I think the strength has been going down for a while. Is this a 5? Okay, yeah, it's 5. So I'm just fading this move that even though if it does go, um, usually what I usually do is I put the order at 50% retracement. So basically I'm betting that the next candle would continue to push to the downside. And here I just need a candle on the 1 minute to show me that. Because now this could push all the way over here. This is actually the long that I was waiting for that rebound. Um, yeah, this was my long. Now I'm shorting my long, just and then I'm shorting at the bottom after it hit the low. So this is definitely not the best move that we could have done. Um, we needed to be more patient and wait for price to like if I get a 1 minute candle to the downside, I'll add another two. Like this just needs to close really good. So here's coming, but I need to see an engulfing candle. So there, we're gonna take some profits here. Push to the downside more. Nah. It has to push down, man. So it come down to this area here. Oh shit. So we got that. So I need to wait for this. So this was a very strong high probability trade. And the main reason was because we're saying, hey, there's a strong push the discount area, engulfing candle to the downside. The next candle is highly likely to push down. So it is just trading with the strength. Now I should have been doing that on the 1 minute and the 15. The moment I see this is entering, right? Like I should have entered here to the downside with a stop loss here, here with a stop loss over here, and it just kept pushing down. But oh well. So now we need a closure above this level, which it wants to go. Okay, so it seems like it's bottoming up here. Um, Now I want at least a 5 minute candle to show me this. Yep. So I want a closure here. That's strong. Now this is completely out of demand zone that we talked about. This is where we're looking for longs. We're up 357. I need this 5 to close a little stronger than that. But now this RSI movement, just based on the location that we're in, it is much better. Okay, so I am betting that this is going to go all the way up to here. Um, at least push that high of that previous 5 minute candle. So there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, and we're out. So then the next trade is I'm gonna wait for this 15 to close, which is in 5 minutes. And if it flips bullish, then I'm gonna trade it to this 600 level. So that's all I'm doing on that fractal. So right now I'm 530 up on this account. I'm going to switch up to my non-funded account, the one that I'm trying to pass, and I'm going to be a little more aggressive on that. So now I'm here on the other account that this is I haven't passed. This is an evaluation account, so I'm adding a little more risk, being more risky here, and just saying that it's going to try to push to this area, okay? Just yeah, that RSI push is super strong here on the 5. The 15 is kind of wanting to turn, but not fully, right? Um, and here I probably could have waited for this 5 to close. But like I said, I'm feeling a little frisky now. So we'll see here. Let's see if it pushes, it pushes, it pushes, it pushes. Now it could come down here, but we're gonna have a good stop loss here. I could say maybe that it will push to this area. Now let's wait. It still has 3 minutes to close. Okay. It still has 3 minutes to close, but I'm adding on. Um, I think it should push that way. The RSI is finally breaking these highs, so as long as I just don't, it doesn't just collapse fast, it should give us our the profit we're looking for. But it needs to close. So we should have waited for the closure, guys. Um, am I still feeling strong? Not as strong. Yeah, so we're gonna lose 500, 600 here. Let's see if we get another push. Yeah, this is why I wanted to switch to the evaluation account, just because if I wanted to take on more risk, right? If I wanted to take on more risk, then I needed to be okay with losing, this account. So there was buyers here. They pushed it right at this area, but it's still the RSI on the 15 is still coming down. The RSI on the 1 hour is still not overly stretched. So I think it is going to continue to come down. Um, it's going to close in 2 minutes. I'm not liking this, so I might at least push another 18, 20 points here. So it went into this gap and it respected it to the downside. Um, so again, we jumped the gun a little bit here. I'm gonna get out on this trade right now. I don't want more blood. I'm gonna put it right below the wick. All my stop losses here, at least half of the size. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll see. There's buyers here. There's buyers. I want to push up, or I might just whip down. Ah, let's see. One more. New candle might push up. Nope. Oof. And damn, it wiped us out a lot of our profits on that evaluation account. Now I'm taking more risk. I still should have waited for that 5 minute by taking that risk. Oh well, we're still here. We're still in it. We got another like I think 600, $700 in drawdown to go. So gotta be smart when you're doing this evaluation accounts. Definitely being smart to not mess your own stuff up. So here I think we barely see that is gonna go down further to this 35 level. Huh. Huh. We went and put on some risk here, boy. Betting that it will push up because I saw they were really pushing. The bulls are really pushing here. So it might just push all the way over here. Ah, oh, we lost this account. So trying to be overly aggressive here on this push, which it might still happen. Um, we blew that account, but we're still funded on one. So hey, look at here. This is exactly probably going to go exactly to the area that we said, okay? But we put too much pressure in it. Like this would have been a winning trade. The RSI was telling us that. So it's just about sizing. So a lot of the key is making sure that we're sizing properly. Um, so we finished down on this account. Look at this. It's going to go down exactly to those highs. Like we could have potentially passed this account had we sized properly. Um, so that is something that has happened to me in the past quite a bit, something to work on, and then something to understand on these blocks for orders as we're starting to code our systems. So this is the day 3 of just recording everything, wins or losses. I'm just putting it out there, how I'm seeing it, how I'm reading it, why. Everything it was a great read, but it's not just about reading; it's about executing properly. So blew one account, and our funded account we're up 800, and today we finished 530 with a 68% win rate. So we're going to just keep sharing information, keep sharing. Look at that, it hit exactly where we're at. So if we didn't, let's say if we would have put just 10 micros there and we would have gotten 50, 60 points, we would have gotten basically the full drawdown that we were in. So it is definitely a learning lesson, to fully understand it, and another trading day, more experience, more understanding. And I hope this helps people that are watching that might be starting on how we're trading, how we're coding. Um, A lot of these principles, I'm taking them from a friend of mine that's my partner on the in Genesis Capital, and he's been profitable for several years, averaging 50 to 60% returns yearly. He doesn't trade prop firms; he trades his own capital. Yeah, so this is just putting it out there, win or lose. You could check it out. So thank you for watching. Now, we are going to have a community in the future that we're going to launch, but it's not going to be a community just to try to get you profitable. We'll have the bots, the automated systems that we're trading on that we're going to be putting out. Um, Also, psychology, strategy, and help for that. So, meaning, um, let's say if you're losing, right, trades like what just happened right now, all balloon account. I mean, it is. I come from a sport, so it's like if you miss a shot, I mean, you got to be ready for the next one, right? And just learning through experience. So look at this, exactly where I have my target. That's where it's happening, and it's like, oh well, man, we missed out on that move. No problem. We read the chart well. We just gotta make sure that we execute better the next time. And here, if this 5 minute candle closes like this, right, and that 15 closes like that, is going to continue to push. So it is about just understanding the price action, understanding the strength behind it, understanding the areas and the structure, understanding the pivot levels, and then executing accordingly. So um, thank you for watching this video. Uh, Hopefully it helped somebody, and until the next one.